What's up? I'm Levi.
And I'm Ryan.
From Miss May I.
And you're watching PureGrainAudio. We gotta respectfully choose one that's closed, I guess, in case we end up at this venue again. In New Orleans back in the day, before we got the opportunity to go to the House of Blues.
Dang.
The House of Blues down there is like really old, legendary. So when you play there, you're like, this is one of the better days of tour. When we started there, though, we played this one where apparently the venue used to be on the second floor, but it got moved down to the first floor because the building was so old that if they would put people in the venue, they were afraid that the...
It's already bumming me out, you saying this. Yeah. I'm like just thinking about being there. It was such
Yeah, and we played there a bunch and we sold it out a bunch. I remember when Fourreau was really popular. A bunch of the guys on the tour drank a bunch of Fourreaus, and you could climb on the ceiling. So I was climbing on the ceiling. And
another good story there too. It always flooded. It was always like
flooded, yeah.
All the time. Even if it like sprinkled, the venue would flood, and they would still let the show go on. The kids would just be moshing in puddles. But the worst was there's no barricade. They built like it looked like a yard iron fence. They just put on the stage. So it's like kids are up against the stage, and there's like a little 3-foot metal fence. And one of the shows sold out, like he was saying. It was really crazy, and the fence breaks. And our tour manager is side stage, and he's freaking out. So his first instinct is to get on all fours like a dog, and he's holding the fence up while we're playing. And I just put my foot, like I had to stand on him because the stage is so small. So I'm standing on the tour manager, and he's holding the fence up so the kids don't trample us. And we're just like, and then we're all pouring sweat, and there's puddles. We're just like, this sucks so. It was so crazy.
Yeah. They weren't even our fans, but we had a tour bus on that one, and we were parked beside Killswitch Engage in this venue in Canada. And this mom was there with her 2 daughters, and they were like fans of bands and stuff. And
they were fans of everybody. I mean, so it's hard to say just Miss May I fans. They were
there when we parked.
Music goers.
Yeah, and they were around all night trying to like get tours of the buses and stuff. And at night, it's you know, it might not be the most appropriate place sometimes to be bringing people. So obviously, no one was coming on our bus. They didn't.
We were peeking out the window. We're like, they're still here.
And they weren't getting on the other bus either, but they weren't leaving the parking lot, and they were still there around.
And no security was like by our bus, so they were there
just at the front door.
The door.
And they just stayed there, and it was like 12:30 or 1, and somebody comes running from the back of the bus yelling about how one of them is peeing between the bus's trailer and
they waited too long.
Bus. Yeah, and this is a girl, obviously, so she's just, I guess, unknowingly squatting right outside a window of the bus that's right beside him. That was really strange. That was probably the weirdest.
They waited so long. They're like, oh, we can't miss them if we go. Like if we go to the bathroom, we're gonna miss them. So we just gotta pee here and wait.
Yeah, and the buses are parked literally right beside each other. So the spot that they chose is just parallel with the window of our tour bus.
We're like texting the Killswitch guys. They're like, oh my god. We're like, oh. And we're all like, and it's late after the show, so we all want to get dinner. And we're just like, we can't get dinner yet. Like we just gotta stay in here and eat donuts, whatever we had. It was brutal. I would say
we've done some.
The German for that festival was probably the worst.
So there's 2 ways that a show can go really wrong for you. One, you can sell no tickets, which happens to everybody. Everybody's had those shows where nobody comes.
Yep.
Or you can play for a room full of people that do not like you, and that is a really good time.
We played this. It was this super metal festival in Germany.
The headliners were
Devin Townsend and Meshuggah.
Opeth and Meshuggah.
We were the only band that like really sang or was under
sounded like we
or under the age of like 30.
Yeah.
Like so we're super outcast, like a younger new style band.
We're having it's a strange day too because we're having a good day because we like a lot of the bands that are on the show, but their fans probably don't like us. So we're having a great time like seeing all these crazy bands that we would never play with. But then when we play, it's like, it was a big show. It's probably like 2,000-3,000 people.
But right when the first singing chorus, like, we were all dreading it.
Fucked it up for everybody.
We're like, oh, sick, like, it was heavy. Everyone's like, okay, this is cool. Like, we can watch these guys. And right when we started singing, because it was so heavy, like, right when there was clean vocals, everyone was just like, and walked away or, like, gave us the finger. And I was just like, Okay, we got 35 more minutes of this, so let's just keep playing. Miss May's very hockey locker room smell.
Yeah,
it's our show clothes. We're just,
yeah.
we sweat a lot.
We're clean guys. We take showers like daily. We try to get at least.
We wear clean clothes, but our show clothes.
Yeah, we try to get to a hotel or at least a truck stop shower or something every day. But I mean, those show clothes, they don't get to wash them more than once a week, every 2 weeks.
It's bad. We instantly, and the Wildcat, freaking Jared, he is a smelly boy, sweating back there playing drums.
I realized yesterday we were talking about it. He's had the same shorts, those sun bleached shorts. He wore them every day at Warped Tour, and he still has them, even though they're sun bleached, and he's wearing them this tour.
And they're not like polyester. This is denim, so it's soaking it up. There's something deep in there.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Sun bleached and all.